The journey begins with a coin that carries a modern twist on an age-old tradition, one that has quietly captivated collectors and history buffs alike. Picture a piece of metal that, despite being minted only a few years ago, encapsulates the legacy of American minting excellence while also serving as a statement piece for dedicated enthusiasts. The 2016 U.S. one dime is not merely a piece of currency. It is a story in metal form, a tangible link to the rich tapestry of coinage that transcends its everyday use. Tracing its origins, the 2016 one dime finds its roots in a period of vibrant innovation within the U.S. Mint. As the nation approached the mid-2010s, the Mint was on a mission to reinvigorate interest in numismatic collectibles while preserving the time-honored techniques that gave life to American coinage. The design pays tribute to the classic portraiture and finely engraved details that were once the hallmark of long-standing traditions. Minted with precision and care, this coin was produced at a time when the United States sought to marry modern manufacturing technologies with time-tested artistry. Collectors appreciate how the artistry of the 2016 dime echoes earlier eras, while still embracing the technological advancements that allow for immaculate finish and consistency. One of the most striking aspects of the 2016 dime is its unique blend of classic design elements with a modern twist. The portrait that adorns this coin is executed with a precision that honors the historical figures depicted, yet it also hints at subtle contemporary refinements. The minute details, whether it is the texture of the hair or the intricacies in the lettering, demonstrate a commitment to craftsmanship that is rare in modern coin production. Rarity in the world of contemporary coinage is often measured not only by limited mintage figures, but also by the aesthetic qualities and historical homage embedded within the design. In this coin, a discerning eye can identify not only the standard features expected of U.S. dimes, but also nuanced design embellishments that set it apart from its counterparts in other series. Discussions among collectors often focus on market value trends, and the 2016 dime has certainly made an impression in auctions and private sales. Depending on its condition, this coin can command a premium far above its face value. Recent auction records have shown that specimens in pristine, mint state condition have achieved prices that reflect their scarcity and the growing appreciation for modern commemorative issues. Even coins that have seen some circulation can be highly prized, especially if they exhibit strong eye appeal and minimal wear. The delicate balance between mintage volume and visual perfection often means that finding a truly exceptional specimen can become the highlight of any collection. In conversations around investment and long-term value, the 2016 dime is mentioned alongside other notable issues that have gradually appreciated over time. While economic fluctuations play their part in determining market values, the intrinsic appeal of this coin seems to provide a consistent allure. For those collectors who have maintained meticulous records and preserved coins in their original, uncirculated state, the current market value of the 2016 dime serves as both a testament to their foresight and a beacon of potential future appreciation. Auction houses specializing in collectible currency have noted that specimens with immaculate surfaces, clear details, and stable luster tend to fetch results that exceed the expectations of even seasoned collectors. Adding a layer of intrigue, there are fascinating anecdotes that have surfaced about the 2016 dime. In one instance, a seasoned collector recounted how the coin once passed through a series of high-profile auctions in a remarkably short period, eventually becoming a centerpiece in a well-known private collection. This coin not only garners attention because of its aesthetic quality, but also because of the stories attached to its journey through the hands of collectors who value history as much as they do investment potential. Such narratives enhance its charm and add a layer of emotional value that goes beyond the intrinsic worth of the metal itself. The discussion would be incomplete without considering the nuances of condition-based variations, which play a pivotal role in the coin's overall appeal. Collectors frequently debate the value of a coin in pristine mint condition versus one that has experienced some circulation. For the 2016 dime, coins graded in a high numerical scale for clarity, luster, and absence of contact marks are particularly prized. Even slight imperfections can mean a significant difference in auction prices, a fact that underscores the importance of careful storage and handling. On the other hand, coins with a touch of circulation sometimes hold a special kind of allure. Their patina tells a story of time and history that even the most unblemished specimen might lack. This subtle interplay between pristine finish and the character imparted by natural wear highlights the dual narrative that every collector contemplates when adding such a piece to their collection. Beyond the numbers and images, the 2016 dime symbolizes a bridge between eras. It stands as a modern creation that respects the traditions of the past. Every line etched into its surface is a nod to generations of art, history, and the collective memory of a nation. The precision and care employed in its minting are not just about replicating a familiar design. They also speak to a deeper appreciation for the heritage and artistry that define American coinage. This coin is a reminder that history is not a static relic, but a dynamic continuum that can be both preserved and renewed in every new issue. Its design, production, and enduring appeal encapsulate the essence of what makes coin collecting such a passion for those who understand that each piece is, indeed, a miniature work of art. For collectors, the allure of the 2016 dime extends beyond its market value. It is a conversation piece, a memory capsule, and an enduring reminder of a pivotal moment in modern minting history. The interplay between classic design and contemporary quality control systems results in a coin that is both a piece of art and an investment. Each specimen's journey through various hands, markets, and auctions contributes to an unfolding narrative that can elevate its desirability over time. Whether held in a well-curated display case or traded among peers at an exclusive auction, the coin carries with it a blend of tradition and modernity that is rare in today's collectible market. In conclusion, this coin represents more than just a collectible item. It embodies the spirit of innovation fused with reverence for history. Its journey from design conception to limited mintage production tells a story of continuous evolution within the U.S. Mint. Every detail, from the elegance of its portrait to the fine lines that echo centuries of coin-making expertise, is a hallmark of craftsmanship that appeals to both the seasoned collector and the modern investor. The 2016 U.S. 1 dime stands as an elegant example of how contemporary issues can honor their historical predecessors, leaving an indelible mark on the landscape of American numismatics. The next chapter in our numismatic journey takes us back several decades, to a time when the artistry of American coinage was defined by a blend of classic design principles and evolving production methods. The 1977 U.S. 1 dime stands out as a testament to that transformative era, a coin that not only reflects the aesthetics and values of its time, but also carries its own unique story of innovation and cultural influence. Minted during an era of significant social and economic shifts, this coin carries with it a rich historical background that invites collectors to explore the past. The year 1977 was a pivotal moment for the United States, characterized by a renewed interest in honoring the nation's heritage while adapting to modern production techniques. The U.S. Mint responded to this cultural moment with a design that remained true to the dignity of traditional imagery, yet incorporated a fresh perspective to appeal to a new generation of collectors. During this period, the emphasis was on capturing a sense of pride and continuity. The 1977 dime, with its meticulously crafted design, serves as a bridge connecting the storied legacy of previous decades to the modern innovations of coin production. Diving into the specifics of its design, the 1977 dime is celebrated for its balanced composition and attention to detail. The portrait on the coin, rendered in a style that exudes confidence and gravitas, is a focal point that collectors continually admire. Its subtle shading and carefully executed lines are emblematic of the design practices of the era, where each detail was meant to evoke a sense of historicity and permanence. The coin's reverse, featuring the torch, oak, and olive branch, is equally significant. It symbolizes the enduring ideals of freedom and strength. This blend of symbolic imagery and precise craftsmanship makes the coin a standout piece within any collection. Enthusiasts appreciate that every line, curve, and detail not only serves an aesthetic purpose, but also tells a story steeped in tradition and national pride. Market value trends have shown that the 1977 dime occupies a distinctive niche among collectors. With a relatively higher mintage compared to some earlier issues, it might not be as scarce as older coins. However, its value is determined largely by the quality of the specimen. Coins that have been preserved in near-perfect condition, or those that have been graded highly by professional services, tend to fetch higher prices at auctions and among private collectors. Auction records reveal that specimens in top condition can command a premium price, primarily because they offer an unblemished window into a pivotal era of American coinage. Some collectors favor these dimes not just for their monetary appreciation, but for the tangible connection they provide to a time when the nation was exploring new ways to honor its history. One of the fascinating anecdotes about the 1977 dime involves a well-known auction where a set of coins unexpectedly sparked a bidding frenzy among seasoned collectors. Stories circulated about how one particular specimen, with its exceptionally crisp strike and flawless finish, drew intense interest from multiple bidders. It was a case that underscored how condition and historical context combined to elevate the coin's desirability. Such tales enrich the lore surrounding the coin, making it more than just a piece of currency, but rather a collectible imbued with stories of rivalry, excitement, and the timeless allure of American heritage. It also illustrates that while minting numbers provide a baseline, the true value often lies in the narrative and the meticulous preservation that enhances its rarity over time. For many collectors, the 1977 U.S. one dime is a perfect example of how nuanced the world of coin grading and condition assessment can be. Coins that remain in pristine, mint state condition are often categorized in a separate tier, given that they retain the full luster and detail intended by the designers. The differences in perceived value between a coin that has been carefully preserved and one that has experienced regular circulation can be significant. Even slight imperfections, tiny abrasions, or minor discolorations can detract from the overall visual appeal and, by extension, its market value. In contrast, coins with a bit of life and where often carry their own story, reflecting a passage of time that some collectors find uniquely attractive. This dynamic between pristine condition and circulated charm fuels ongoing debates in numismatic circles about the ideal balance between perfection and history. The artistry of the 1977 dime is evident not just in its overall design, but also in the subtle details that distinguish it from its peers. Experts often point out that the precision in its reeded edge and the clarity of the portrait set it apart from coins of other years. Each specimen carries the imprint of dedicated craftsmanship. The reeded edge, in particular, serves both an aesthetic and functional purpose by helping to reduce wear on the coin's faces. This feature, along with the impeccable detail in the minting process, contributes to the coin's reputation as a piece of art in addition to being a piece of currency. Collectors appreciate how the coin marries function and beauty, a quality that has maintained its appeal despite the passage of time. In terms of investment potential, many seasoned collectors have noted that even though the 1977 dime might not match the dramatic rarity of some earlier issues, its steady performance in the marketplace makes it a reliable addition to a diversified collection. The coin's historical significance, coupled with its enduring aesthetic appeal, often makes it a favorite among those who prioritize long-term value over short-term trends. Over the years, it has consistently held its worth, with mint state examples often standing out during periods of market fluctuation. Auction results have been encouraging for those who have kept their 1977 dimes in top condition, affirming that well-preserved examples from this year continue to be a sound investment for the informed collector. The narrative of the 1977 U.S. one dime is enriched further by personal stories shared by collectors who remember acquiring these coins during their early forays into numismatics. Many recall the excitement of spotting a beautifully preserved dime in a local coin shop or coming across one unexpectedly in a larger collection. Such experiences have cemented the coin's status not only as a collectible item, but as a cherished memento of an era defined by both economic challenges and cultural vibrancy. These personal recollections add another layer of value, transforming the dime from a simple piece of metal into an artifact that encapsulates memories, passion, and the timeless joy of collecting. Looking at the coin from all angles, it becomes clear that the 1977 dime is more than a relic of the past. It is a dynamic piece of art that continues to evoke admiration and inspire conversation. The balance between its historical context and the technical excellence of its production highlights a period in American history when tradition and innovation met in a harmonious blend. Each coin carries echoes of the era that produced it, offering a glimpse into the aesthetics, ideologies, and manufacturing prowess of its time. For collectors who have seen trends come and go, the continued appreciation for this dime reinforces a broader truth that the intrinsic beauty and historical significance of a well-crafted coin can outlast fleeting market trends. In the end, the 1977 U.S. one dime stands as a vibrant symbol of a transformative time in American coinage. Its blend of historical gravitas, intricate design, and enduring market appeal makes it a standout piece that encapsulates the essence of its era. For anyone who values coins not only for their material worth, but also for the stories and memories they hold, this dime offers a rich tapestry of history, craftsmanship, and passion that continues to engage and impress. The journey now leads us to an era where the art of coin production embraced both tradition and a subtle modernization, a delicate dance that is perfectly embodied in the 1991 U.S. one dime. This piece, minted at the close of the 20th century, carries with it echoes of an evolving American identity, blending the historic charm of classic coinage with the refined production techniques developed over previous decades. It's a coin that speaks to collectors not just as an investment, but as an artifact of a time when the world was poised between old-world charm and the dawning digital age. In the early 1990s, the U.S. Mint was firmly established as a modern institution that still held fast to the intricacies of its storied past. The 1991 dime represents a continuation of that legacy, a moment when a coin was not just a medium of exchange, but a canvas that told stories of American heritage. Although the design maintains the familiar profile and enduring symbolism of earlier dimes, it subtly reflects the refinements in minting technology that had advanced over the decades. The overall look of the coin remains respectful to tradition. It carries a portrait that has been a constant reminder of the historical figures etched into the nation's memory, and the reverse imagery continues to evoke ideals that are both timeless and deeply resonant. What really sets the 1991 dime apart is the finesse visible in its details. The portrait, with its finely sculpted features, exudes a clarity that speaks to the improvements in die production and quality control. Every nuance, the placement of facial lines, the careful treatment of shadows, and the crisp lines that frame the central figure, is a testament to the U.S. Mint's commitment to balancing artistic sensibility with precision engineering. On the reverse, familiar symbols remain, yet the level of detail and the smoothness of the finish give the coin a modern edge, making it a bridge between the traditional and contemporary styles of coin production. For those who have spent years scrutinizing every curve and letter on a dime, the 1991 issue offers fresh areas of exploration, inviting a closer look at how even slight adjustments in design can evoke different impressions based on era and technology. Market performance for the 1991 dime has consistently drawn the attention of both seasoned collectors and newer enthusiasts seeking to secure a piece of history that is both accessible and rich in story. Auction records show that the value of the 1991 dime, much like its predecessors, is heavily dependent on its condition. Coins that remain in mint state condition, with an unblemished surface and full luster, are prized and often command premiums that exceed their face value by a considerable margin. Even with a relatively high mintage, this dime's value is maintained by the fact that pristine specimens are rare and sought after. On the flip side, coins that have experienced circulation may still hold considerable interest due to the subtle patina that tells a story of their journey through time. This duality makes the 1991 dime especially appealing to collectors who appreciate the beauty in both perfection and history. A notable aspect of the 1991 dime is the way its image has become a topic of discussion in auctions and collections. One story that circulates in numismatic circles involves a collector who managed to acquire a series of dimes from this year at a local coin show. What started as a casual purchase evolved into a passionate exploration of their subtle differences, each coin possessing its own unique luster and minor imperfections that added character. The narrative of that collection sparked debates among aficionados regarding the merits of circulated versus uncirculated coins, and how even a slight difference in the production process could add significant value in the eyes of an experienced collector. These discussions are not just about market statistics. They are about the shared joy of uncovering the layers of history embedded in each coin and the stories that unfold in every exchange. Collectors have also noted that the 1991 dime exhibits a particular charm that is amplified by its nuanced state variations. Coins graded in top condition remain a coveted rarity, with some specimens appearing almost as if they were minted yesterday, thanks to their glass-like surfaces and sharply defined details. In contrast, those that have seen use acquire a depth of character that sometimes elicits a different kind of admiration. A sense that the coin has not only survived the passage of time, but also carries with it the subtle marks of its journey through the hands of multiple owners. This interplay between mint state perfection and circulated charm continues to fuel many passionate debates about which version holds greater collectible appeal and investment potential. Beyond the physical attributes and market value, the 1991 dime invites collectors to reflect on broader trends in numismatic appreciation as the world rapidly embraced new technologies and cultural shifts. Many collectors are fascinated by how this coin encapsulates the spirit of an era where traditional craftsmanship met the early winds of change brought on by computer-aided design and mass production techniques. It stands as a reminder that even as industries evolve, the core essence of artistry does not change, it only adapts. In that way, the 1991 dime is more than just a piece of currency. It is a milestone in the evolution of American minting history, symbolizing a period when the legacy of past achievements was harmoniously integrated with contemporary capabilities. What further elevates the allure of the 1991 dime is how it fosters a sense of community among collectors. In private meetings, coin clubs, and specialized forums, the discussions often extend well beyond surface impressions to analyze minute characteristics, such as the subtle differences in die states or the impact of sleight wear on the visual appeal. Such conversations are filled with enthusiasm and informed opinions, revealing that this coin holds not only monetary value, but also an irreplaceable cultural cachet. The ways in which individuals discuss their personal experiences with the coin, how they first encountered it, the stories of unexpected auctions, and the thrill of discovering a well-preserved specimen, serve to underline the emotional bond that collectors develop with these tiny pieces of history. Furthermore, the technical aspects of the 1991 dime continue to draw interest from experts and enthusiasts who appreciate the advances in minting technology that became evident during this period. The methods used to prepare and strike these coins had reached a level of refinement that minimized inconsistencies, resulting in a uniformity that is admired by numismatists. When examining a coin with a magnifying glass or under specialized lighting conditions, one can observe the remarkable precision of the reeded edge, the balanced distribution of design elements, and the overall consistency that underscores decades of experience and innovation. These factors combine to reinforce the coin's reputation as both a reliable investment and a captivating piece of art. In recounting the legacy of the 1991 US one dime, it becomes clear that this coin is a multifaceted treasure, a blend of precision craftsmanship, historical significance, and subtle modernity that continues to captivate and inspire. Its design, reflective of both established traditions and the quiet innovations of its time, offers a compelling narrative that appeals to anyone with a passion for coin collecting. Whether viewed as a sound financial investment or as a cherished artifact of American history, the 1991 dime endures as a symbol of artistic achievement and the evolving narrative of numismatic artistry. Its enduring appeal lies in its ability to bridge the gap between the steadfast values of the past and the forward-thinking progress of the modern era, encouraging collectors to appreciate not only the coin itself, but also the intricate story that it so gracefully conveys.